And it's especially with respect to revelation, because there had been a tendency, especially in the modern period, to think about revelation as a kind of information dump.
Yeah.
You get revealed information. And what someone like Paul is saying and someone like Bart alerts us to is that it's God's self-revelation to draw us into a relationship with God's self, right? It's not primarily God downloading some sort of code into you and a list of propositions that you need to sort of check off, right? That's not what's going on here. It's a reality that we're being drawn into. And I think the way that this, when we're alert to this idea of a reality, a relational reality of Father, Son, Spirit, that we're now becoming drawn into and a part of.
Come on.
This changes it changes everything practically for us, because now we see every single other human being, every single spiritual being, all of creation already involved in this reality in some sense. There's a solidarity there. And so now we have to think about every single other being that we are in contact with in terms of being in this reality, whether or not they're aware of it, right?
Come on.
So the Christians are those who are confessing this reality and pointing to it, pointing away from themselves to this reality. We don't have something that we're trying to hold over people's heads and be like, you need to assent to these certain sets of propositions or you're screwed, right? It's something that one of our friends, Douglas and Mike's friends, Jeff McSwain, talks about this in terms of Christianity is really about waking up and smelling the coffee, waking up and seeing this reality that's all around you.
Yeah.
It has always been all around you from before the foundation of the world, right?
Yeah.
So it just changes our whole disposition toward everything around us. And that has so many important practical implications for things like missions, for just sort of everyday relationships with people.
Yeah.
When you're in a disagreement with somebody you love, right? Yeah. This is going to inform that. And if you're in a disagreement with somebody that you don't like, this is going to frame how we interact with them as well.
Yeah, you should execute them, right?
Yeah, you should execute them. Exactly. That's what it is.
It's the obvious step.
Yeah. But that's where people go, right? Like,
right. Yeah. I'm going to execute my partner next time they disagree with me.
Yeah.